Hey folks, today we're taking a look at something a little different. Now, back in the day, in the late 90s, early 2000s, Hasbro and Marvel started to play around with the concept of transforming superhero toys. You're familiar with the current attempt at Transformers crossovers. You've got Iron Man, and recently you've had like Wolverine, Thor, Captain America, that have all turned into vehicles. Well, the first time they did this, they tried to turn them into animals. So a couple of the waves, a couple of these figures I have, or two of the figures I have are right here. We've got Thor and Captain America. Others include Iron Man, Punisher, the Ant-Man, Hawkeye, a couple of other figures. Well, they've gone through a couple of revisions. These guys turn into animals. The Hawkeye figure, I have it somewhere, turns into a hawk. Ant-Man turns into an ant. I use that term very loosely. Thor turns into, well, you'll see in a second. And Captain America turns into, well, if you follow me on Twitter, you know what we're going to be getting into. So, let's take a look at the figures as they are. Captain America's actually not too bad. He really can only stand straight up. He has no posability whatsoever outside this mode. His shield does have a firing gimmick, where there's a little disc in there, and shoot! Okay then, put that off to the side. Thor has a launching gimmick. He does have some more posability than Cap. His arms can move, and his feathers can move. But his hammer has a little bit of a gimmick, and that is it shoots. I'll do it here. So you grab it like this, and you open it up, and it shoots one of these little missiles. You know, one of these guys. So we'll put that back in here. And so, yeah, it shoots mighty lightning. So, yeah, so that's it for the, this form. As you can see, the paint sculpt is pretty good. Thor here looks rather constipated. Captain America looks rather patriotic. So, transformations. Oh my. So, we'll start with Thor because he's easier. And he ends up being somewhat identifiable. Start off with, we'll take the arms, or take the cape and just kind of lift the cape out of the way. Take the arms and rotate the arms around and plug the hands into these pegs here. And turn what are the shoulders, and fold the shoulder pads down. Then reach into the back and unpeg that. Lift it up. That whole section, spin it around. And if you're getting disturbing ideas, yes, Thor does turn into a horse. Thunder Horse. Or, I'm sorry, a Pegasus. So take the entire waist and twist it at 180. Fold these little pegs out of the feet. And just flip the legs around completely. And then those pegs you folded up will peg into his legs, like that. And then you drop the cape sides down to the side, and they will peg into the sides of the rear or the hind quarters of said horse or Pegasus. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to store the hammer. Come on, peg in there. There we go. And here we have Thoracis the Pegasus. Yeah, a little weird. Now, if I had a G.I. Joe, I think you could actually fit a G.I. Joe right on top here. That would be pretty cool. So we have Thoracis the Pegasus. This is just too weird. Well, I guess he can hold the hammer. There we go. This is just silly. All right, so now that we've taken a look at Thor, let's look at Captain America. This is going to be bad, people. Start off with, first thing we're going to do is take his shins and break his legs at the knees, and bend his knees back. That will allow us to open up the entire front section of his body. And when we do that, swing those sections all the way above his head. Then we can take his arms and fold them along his back, and take his hands and fold them up towards his butt and fold out some claws. Inside his body is an eagle head, so fold that up over his face. If these body sections you folded up before, fold out wings or wing tips, and then fold out wings proper, like that. And then take his legs and butt and fold that completely up and over his midsection. Twist his legs around at the knees. Fold out these pegs under his feet. And then they will reach out and peg into sections of the wings, like that. Now you might be wondering, what else are we going to do? Well, we'll take the shield. There's a set of tail feathers in the shield, and a little clip right here. So that'll peg into the back here, or clip in. And then there are pegs underneath, which will peg into the arm guards. And here we have Captain Ameribird. Now, as one of my Twitter followers said, kill it. Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire now. I agree. This thing needs to die. Die a horrible, painful, fiery death. I don't even know what this is. It's like, I mean, even the eagle's face is confused. He's like, I don't know what I am. Oh God. Just get it off the screen. Get it off the screen. Look at the nice horsey. Horsey!